Hello, DMV sports fans and sports fans around these United States. Welcome to Mike Mason's Showcase Network, and you are on the DMV Sports Fans channel. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, look here. We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to break out the NFL Week 9 preview of the games, and we're going to announce the fan prediction contest picks for this coming week. But before we get started, I want to introduce you to my cohorts, and I got a couple of shout outs. First off, this is my brother on my right hand side. His name is D'Anthony, aka Pedro. Show him some love.
Peace and love, everybody.
Then I got my other brother on my left hand side. We call him Kenny, but sometimes we call him Ken. Say something, son.
Hello.
All right. Okay, before we get started, I want to send a couple shouts out. First off, I want to send a shout out to the Westlake Wolverines. It's playoff week. All right, they had a bad showing down in Huntington. It was kind of to be expected. I thought they was going to go down there and pull out a shocker, but they got shocked. All right, so we ain't going to talk about that, but they got a nice game coming up this week against the Potomac High School football team right up there in Oxon Hill, Maryland. So for my grandson, 54, and their nephew, whisper in your teammates' ear and say, let's make a run at it.
Make a run.
All right. Okay, the next shout out, I want to send it out to my brother Mike Loxley and them Maryland Terps. Yeah. Hey, you got this game? I think the table called it last week. Pedro said y'all was going to get Indiana. But now we're getting into the meat of the schedule. You need one more win to become bowl eligible. You beat Indiana. You just need one more.
Rutgers.
There you go with Rutgers again.
Rutgers last game of the season.
Ken said he can get Michigan.
They're going to get Michigan. Huh? And look, they play Michigan State this weekend.
Yeah, they going to get Michigan. They gonna get them. They gonna get Michigan, but they gonna win against Rutgers.
We shall see. I'm predicting. Look, I think that they get both Michigan teams, but I'm gonna leave that for the tape.
Well, Mike, at any rate, good luck to you guys, man. I'm telling you, if y'all go out there and go up there in Spartansville and get a win. That would work, man. If you get a win up Spartansville, you guarantee.
Oh my God.
He says you guarantee Rutgers, so you get a better bowl. Try to get a better bowl, right? Get a better bowl.
You won't just get the tobacco bowl.
Yeah, not the tobacco bowl.
You
One toilet bowl.
Yeah, or you can get a better bowl.
Get a better bowl.
Man, if you get both Michigans and Rutgers, good God Almighty.
Boy, this boy have a
Yeah, they should be up there with Cincinnati.
Yeah. The Bearcats.
The frauds.
All right, fellas. Let's look at what we got coming up in week 9. All right, look, we got them Thursday night game against Jets and the Colts. Oh, that's gonna be a dogfight. Yeah. And then we go into Sunday with a whole plethora of games, and then roll into Sunday night, and then we end week 9 off with the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, out of all these games that we just talked about, I'm gonna start with Ken. What are you pulling out? What are you stamping? And what's gonna be your aha moment?
Before we get into that, Ruggs, the wide receiver for the Raiders, was in an accident, and this is charged with DUI and the result of death. We want to pray to the family. We want to pray for everybody that's involved in that situation. It's nothing light about it. It's a tough situation.
Very tough.
I hate to see a young man in that situation, and I hate to see the loss of a life.
Yeah.
That we all know is preventable.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, when you're out there having a good time, call Uber, get you a private ride, limousine ride, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But we want to pray for those that are involved in that situation.
For the family who lost, this is for the family who lost their loved ones.
Such a
may God wrap His comforting arms around you.
And we sometime often, and I listen to some of the sports shows and stuff, and you sometime often blame the person, but that man, that Ruggs, is gonna have to deal with that for the rest of his life. So for before you start judging and being critical of the young man. You know, everybody makes mistakes in life, and everybody needs to understand that this man has to deal with this. For now, the prayer is that he understand what happened and it sinks in and he get his life together. So our prayers is with the, like Dilly said, all involved, all involved, because this is a situation that any one of us could have been in. Any one of us.
Yeah, my message to Ruggs is this: from this day forward, regardless of what punishment you hand down, pay it back.
Yeah.
Pay it back. You need to dedicate yourself. First off, you make sure you do everything in your power to reach out to that family.
Yeah.
And send not only your condolences, but all your support, financially, spiritually, and mentally, to that family, and let them know that how deep of sorrow that you have of the act that you committed that took that gentleman's life.
Yeah.
And that's what I want you to do. I want you to take ownership. Take ownership of this, and now stand beside God.
Yeah.
That's right.
And make this thing happen, and right this wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a tragedy, and it's not the last time something like this is going to happen.
I mean,
but what we can do is we can learn from the situation and reduce the amount of times it happens.
Yeah.
So, Roger Goodell, before you start handing down critical punishments, because the law is going to take care of it too, but before you start handing it down, what I want you to do is get you strengthen your program in the NFL and teach these young kids, because that's what they are when they come in the league. You dumping all this money in their bank account, and these kids ain't never seen that amount of money in their life.
That's right.
And some of them are coming from an impoverished neighborhood, and they get all that money at once, and they become stir crazy.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you have programs in place, and make sure not only they in place, but they're being enforced to help these young kids become men, financially strong, mentally strong men, and understand what the do's and don'ts are as a man, not the league, as the man.
Right. Because even if you take alcohol out of, you got a young man that's making millions of dollars. Anybody, I know myself when I was young, you get behind a speed car, you're gonna want to try it.
Yeah.
And like I said, this unfortunately this was alcohol related, but even if it wasn't alcohol related, this is something that we gotta teach youngsters, something that we came up through, because everybody done it. We hit it. We race one another. We hit 100. We got pulled over.
You talking too much.
Let me let it go. But the thing is that we gotta be humble.
Yeah.
And we gotta understand, we can't just criticize and be critical of a person because like I said, this young man gotta live with that for the rest of his life.
Very, very, very tragic incident. So like we said, we pray for everybody that's involved, especially the
and I hope I just hope he get a second chance, man.
The family of the person, that lost their life. So
and he
don't want to see that happen.
Do right by the family, young man. And hope and prayer that you get that second chance of a career that you once had, and just be there for that family. If you do that, I think that God will work His way.
Yeah, but you gotta stand strong with God, man.
Yeah.
You gotta pay this back, man. You gotta pay this. You owe.
Yeah.
You owe.
Yeah.
You owe the Lord.
Yeah.
And you owe that family.
Yeah.
So just remember that, brother.
Yeah.
All right. So now, what you pulling out?
Oh,
what you stamping? Yeah. And what's gonna be your aha moment?
Okay, my aha moment is
What's that?
the very first one. My aha.
Man, what you stamping, man?
Okay. My aha would definitely be if the Jaguars beat the Bills. That's gotta be my aha. That's definitely gotta be my aha.
Yeah, it's gonna be a aha.
So what I'm stamping?
What you stamping?
I'm stamping that the Ravens will bounce back and beat the Vikings. They will bounce back and beat the Vikings. I'm going to stamp that one. The Ravens will beat the Vikings.
Oh, yeah?
The Ravens will beat the Vikings. The Ravens will beat the Vikings.
They playing at home. They should beat them.
And my head scratcher, scroll down, let me see. My head scratcher would be, head scratcher have to be, I gotta go with it because If the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Green Bay Packers, that would be my head scratcher.
That would be a head scratcher.
Because I don't know, even though Kansas City won last night, man, Kansas City got some issues, man.
They got the same issues we got. The identity gone.
The identity gone, but they still got. I don't know what the coach got to do out there.
I think the Kansas City Chiefs did the same thing the Washington football team did during the offseason. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
But that would
went out there, made commercials and social media. That's all they did. They ain't do no practice. They ain't do no preparation, and they pretended to do those things.
Yeah,
that's what they did. Okay, so we got all yours out the way. Now, Pedro, what I want to know is what you're pulling out, what you're stamping, and what's gonna be your head scratcher.
I think I'm pulling out the fact that the Denver Broncos traded Von Miller to the Rams.
That's crazy.
And now I want to see what this Rams defense is going to look like.
With Don?
With
Aaron
Donald and Von Miller.
And don't they? Hold on. That's terrible.
So I'm pulling that out, and then they playing Tennessee without Derrick Henry.
There you go.
That's gonna be rough.
I am telling you, I am waiting to see that. And look, prime time.
Yeah.
Prime time, 8:20.
8:20.
The whole country gonna see it.
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready. That's what I'm pulling out. I'm thinking that, look, the Rams is going to run all over the Titans. Because the Titans' offense is out. Derrick Henry is out.
So is that what you're pulling out?
That's what I'm pulling out right there, Mr.
What's your stamp?
I had to stamp the fact that Green Bay going to beat the Chiefs.
Oh, man, no question.
That's a lock.
You locking that in?
Yes,
sir. And I call it an aha moment.
There ain't no aha
moment.
Aha.
You said the Green Bay beat the Chiefs, that's aha?
Yeah.
How? You seen the Chiefs play lately?
He just said it.
I said it'd be my head scratch.
Your head scratching? Well, look, you ain't got to worry about scratching your head.
I don't know.
You ain't got to worry about scratching your head because Green Bay is beating Kansas City.
Oh, for the fifth power.
Green Bay is
now what would be your head scratch?
My head scratcher would be if New York Giants beat the Raiders. That would be my head scratcher because I don't see that happening. Raiders playing ball. I don't see it happening.
Type of emotions. Man.
I don't see it. New York Giants beat the Raiders. Side of my head would be ball. Cause I wouldn't be able to understand.
You be scratching
that hard.
I'd be scratching that hard.
Lord, let me go up here and look now. You got his up out there. Let me see what I'm stamping. I know what I'm pulling out. Oh boy. What I'm pulling
out. Got a lot of storylines up there.
Yeah, you got a lot of storylines.
You missed one.
You know what I'm pulling out? I'm pulling out. Now I'm just pulling this out. I got a feeling that the Jets gonna keep it going.
I think so.
And they're gonna roll up on the coach.
Hey, look, Kobe, so boy. Winston lost his way again.
That's what I heard.
Winston lost his way again.
This man threw an interception on the 2-yard line.
Go ahead.
On his goal line.
What? Winston lost his way again.
And you know, Sly's a defensive mind.
Man. Yeah, Mike, you might
got something
on something there.
I think I'm pulling that out there. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I'm stamping. I'm stamping the Steelers gonna go ahead and run a rock shot over the Bears. That's what I'm stamping. That's on a Monday night. You know?
Yeah. I think that's gonna be a pretty good game.
It's gonna be a pretty good game.
It's gonna be closer than what people think.
Yeah. I think Mike, your stamp might be a rubber one.
I
think Chicago might pull this one out.
Sometimes you get a rubber one. Sometimes you get a rubber one. Well, Mr. Mason.
What's your head scratcher?
My head scratcher would be, oh Lord. My head scratching.
Look at that 425 game.
I ain't worried about no 425 game.
Okay.
My head scratching would be if the Panthers beat the Patriots. That would be my head scratch.
Look, let me tell y'all
That
something.
would be my head scratch.
Bill Belichick
The boys balling
is
now.
putting that thing back together.
Yeah, you got the boys balling now.
Mac Jones is going to be one heck of a quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was
He
doing.
need to buy time.
Is white chocolate back, Mike?
Nah, white chocolate might not be back rest season, man. Probably don't.
I'm not gonna sleep on PJ Walker, cause what he did in the XFL, and then he carried them on to win that game.
Yeah.
I mean, I give Carolina a shot.
Yeah, but
And you know,
That PJ Walker,
Is he
man,
gonna start?
yeah, he's supposed to start. He better start. If he don't start, scratch what I just said.
Okay,
Well,
well,
I'm
okay,
going to
let's
scratch what you said anyway.
what else y'all pulling out?
Hey, look. 1-7 against 1-7.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Houston and Miami.
That's terrible.
Miami have totally look. In fact, I told y'all this. I didn't think Houston was gonna win another game, but I think they beat Miami.
Nah, go ahead, Kenny. What? Go ahead, Kenny. Well, tell him what Deshaun Watson said. Put him up.
Tell you do right by me.
Yeah, but they're playing in Miami.
Tell him again.
Tell you do right by me.
You won't win.
You won't win another game.
All right, we're gonna put that to the test because I truly think that the Texans might beat. They might beat Miami.
Here's what you need to keep your eye on. Is Kyler Murray gonna get over that game that they lost and bounce back against what's his name?
Garoppolo. Yeah, but they Garoppolo. I'm gonna tell you, they
ain't the same as this.
Let me tell you something. I praise Aaron Rodgers, and the reason why I praise him because he kept them in position to win the game.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that, you know, anytime you leave that man 20 seconds, he gonna make something happen anyway.
Yeah.
But Mary's problem was, who was it, AJ Green? Didn't turn around.
Yeah.
Then he blocking. The ball coming to you, son.
Yeah.
He didn't turn around. If he turned around, the game was over.
But what I
So Arizona, here's what I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Here's what I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I feel bad for the 49ers.
I don't know.
Because Arizona gonna light them up.
He was a little low. Look. Mary was a little gimpy.
Now,
Look. Now, if Bosa show up, Murray in trouble.
Garoppolo gonna throw 4 interceptions.
No, sir. I don't agree. Look, now if it's raining like that old, what they call that rain bomb, storm
Man,
bomb.
talked about that the last 2 weeks. I don't care about no rain bomb.
Look, I would say this. 49ers gonna beat the Arizona Cardinals Sunday.
You stand in that?
That's another stance.
All right.
Done deal.
One other question, then we're gonna go on to the good stuff.
Go ahead.
Fans, first off, drop your comments. Tell us what
Drop
you're
them.
pulling out, what you stamping,
What you stamping?
and what's gonna be your.
I'm gonna help you along.
And what's gonna be your.
I got 2 right last week.
Okay. What do y'all think gonna happen in that Bengals Brown game? Which team gonna show up? You got the Browns who are 500, and you got the Bengals who 500.
I'm tell you
Here we
this.
go with another BB.
Browns is retrogressing.
Yeah, what I told you. I told you that last week.
I think Burrow bounced back. I agree with you on that there.
I
Nixon,
think.
Burrow, and Chase will bounce back.
Yeah.
At home? Yeah. They gotta make amends.
I will pull them for the Browns, man, to do something, but man, they just. You know what? I'm sick and tired of being let down.
Oh, I know what
The Bengals gonna get this one.
Yeah, because you know what the Bengals been hearing all week.
Yeah, you lost against the Jets.
That's what they've been hearing.
You lost against the Jets.
That's all. What you think gonna happen?
You lost.
It might be 40-49.
It could be. Okay, look, we can get to the good stuff, but before we go to the good stuff, I will say one thing. I got one thing to predict.
Yeah.
The Washington football team won't lose. They will not lose because they all bye, and I'm glad bye. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Let's go to week 9. Let's go to the pick.
Good.
Here's this week's contest.
Okay.
I will go with the Browns. Look here, we're gonna get the panel. We're gonna get the panel picks, and then Y'all can pick them.
Yeah.
Okay, D and King, Pedro and King. Browns versus Bengals.
Bengals.
Who you got?
I'm going with the Bengals too.
Texans versus Dolphins. Who you got? Who you got?
A tie.
A tie.
That's a tie.
You said the Bengals.
No, that's
Because they can't win.
That's a tie that didn't win. I think that the Texans is gonna win this game.
I'm calling the tie.
I think they're gonna break the curse.
Okay. Packers versus the Chiefs.
Green Bay.
I'm going Chiefs.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Okay. Chargers versus the Eagles.
Chargers gotta bounce back. They ain't gonna lose 3 in a row. I'm going Chargers.
Okay.
I'm going Chargers.
They're not losing 3 in a row.
Cardinals versus the
And you already heard it.
Who you going with?
49ers.
Man, Cardinals gonna win that game.
Yeah.
49ers.
Titans versus Rams, and give me the final score in that game. Who wants to go first?
You go ahead, Pedro.
I'm going with the Rams. 44-10.
Dang, go.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I'm gonna go 14-7. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, that's gonna be a boring game. All defense. All right. So let's run back over this time without their pick. Fans, if you want to win some great gear, get into this contest. And what I need y'all to do is select the winners between the Browns versus the Bengals, the Texans versus the Dolphins, the Packers versus the Chiefs, the Chargers versus the Eagles, the Cardinals versus the 49ers, Titans versus the Rams, and choose the final score in that game in case it's a tie. Make your picks and drop them in the comments section by November 6th at 10 p.m. Hey, you can't win if you don't get in. Alright? So get your picks in.
Get
like I
in.
said, we had a first time entry this week and a first time winner. And Big Russell Reed, aka Terrell. So I want y'all to do me a favor. If you're looking at this video and you haven't subscribed, the only way you can win this contest, you have to subscribe. Hit the like button. And ring that notification.
Ding 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 ding.
And you can win some great gear. If you don't like football, but you like the content, enter it anyway. You can give it away for a Christmas gift because Christmas is right around the corner. All right. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling pretty good about week 9 because my team ain't playing.
That's right.
At least I can watch it with comfort. All right. So until we drop the next video, which is actually the week 9 post games and the announcement of the contest winner of week 9, we want y'all to do us one favor. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. And peace. And get up out them streets.